Hey everybody, welcome back to the 509. Today we got another project going on. I got a request to do another kind of template, but real quick before we get started, I was gonna see if you guys, if you find this video helpful, to please hit the like button and also subscribe and hit the bell notifications on that. And also in the description of this video, there's gonna be some Amazon links for different parts that we use here at the shop or in the field. And you might find them helpful as well. And if you buy something from there, I'm eligible for a small commission, and that'll help support my channel. All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to make a template for a bay miter. Now, the template that I'm going to make is going to be good for all 45-degree angles. Now, I've seen a lot of bay miters in my day, and they can vary quite a bit. I've seen some that go, oops, try to draw this in the camera here. They'll go straight, and then they'll come out real shallow like this, and then they'll come out shallow again, and then they'll go back like that. Now, these are not going to be 45s. They're going to be an odd angle. And then I've also seen, excuse me, some that go like this. They come out, and they're like really sharp back. This template is not going to work for these either. So I'm planning on making another video here in the future on how to make some of these custom miters like this. So stay tuned. Like I said, when you hit subscribe, make sure you turn on your bell notifications, and I'll do a video. That's probably gonna be my next video from this one here, is gonna be how to make these custom miters, whether they be close to a bay miter or just close to a 90-degree miter. I'll show you how to do them. All right, so for this example today, we're gonna be using a piece of 6-inch gutter, excuse me. And the size that I'm going to use for this template is going to be 8 inches on this here. You can see 8 inches. And what we're going to do on this one here is, for a bay miter, the angles are 45s, half of a 90. So when you do a 90-degree miter, you're going to cut off 6 inches, because that's what the opening is on here. 6 inches would give you a 45. But since these angles are 45s, we're going to have to do half of that, which is going to be a 22.5-degree miter. Please excuse my throat clearing here. But so instead of 6 inches, we're going to go half of what this opening is here. So it's going to be 3 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the back here, and we're going to make some marks here at 3 inches. And then this one over here, we're going to go and do this one from each end at, trying to get it close, 3 inches. And then the reason we did this 8 inches is so you can have a 2-inch tab here to work with. So now we're going to get our speed square, and we're going to mark this, that mark, and try to make this video real quick for you guys, as quick as I can there. And then from there, you want to draw as straight of a line as you can from your line there to your line, or to your point over here. So you can kind of get like either a straight edge, kind of like this, and eyeball it, but you got to just try to get it as straight as you can. Just look down the line of it. Let's see if I can get your point of view that I'm looking at right here, kind of like that. Can you see that? Oops. That's at about the right angle that I'm looking at it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up as best I can. It's about right there. And then we're going to draw from here up to there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side over here. Going to line up this line down here, hold that one steady, and then looking straight square at the bottom of this here, we're going to try to line that up to that corner there. Like that. And then we're going to just draw this by hand as best you can here. All right, so now I just need to cut these out. Now, just real quick, let me mention to you while I'm doing this, is that this is for education purposes only. Try one of these templates out on some scrap gutter before you put it to work. I don't want anybody running out a big long piece of gutter that has a bay miter on it and something wind up coming out wrong. But this is how we do it here, and it seems to work really well, and haven't had any problems with it. So let me go ahead and speed up this video a little bit right here so we can go ahead and get these cut. You guys know how to cut these. You don't need to watch me do all this stuff. Okay, so now I got it cut out. I just said a minute ago educational purposes, and I guess I mean that as well, but I kind of meant entertainment purpose. So either way, but this is what the template should look like when you're done, and you just put it on the inside of the gutter and mark it out. But before we do that, we still got a couple more steps to take. So one of the first things you got to do is on this front here, you need to remove this top lip, and you want to remove it to about an 1/8 inch or so down. So we'll go ahead and just draw a little line here real quick. Doesn't have to be perfect, like that. And I'm going to make a series of relief cuts right here on this lip so we can fold these up and just chop them right off.
Fold all these up here like this. Cut it on the fly with this view, we're close.
Like that, and maybe get some pliers or something, straighten this out a little bit here. Let's see here, I got this corner kind of tweaked out a little bit. This one too. So now the next thing you want to do is right here. This isn't going to fit very well inside your gutter that you're going to mark, so you want to, I'm going to just draw a line for reference. We'll try to bend it a little more to this line right here instead of that other line there. So I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. I'm going to get some hand seamers here, and I'm going to go ahead and can only reach in so far. We're going to do half of it at a time, a little bit to get started. Finish, oops. Finish it off like that, and then we're going to bend us a tab right here. Over bend it, bend it back, gives you a little bit of a better corner there. But anyways, that's what the template should look like when you're done. Wow, look at that. That's going to poke somebody. Get that off of there, and then let me get a piece of gutter to show you. Okay, so to use the template, we got us a just scrap piece of gutter here, and you want to just get this and hook it under the lip there to where it's even right here, and then push this into place here. My template's a little sprung here. Let's unspring it a little bit like that. All right. All right, so make sure it's flush on this corner here, and then go ahead and put that in there, and get your pencil, marker, whatever you're using. This is going to be for an outside bay miter, like that. There you go. You just cut that out and give you outside bay miter, of course. But if you want to do an inside bay miter, then you would slip this in like this, but you would slip it in all the way to the end here, where the back line here of the template meets up with the edge of your gutter. Push that down, make sure it's flush in here, that it doesn't have any, if you leave it in there, it could wobble like this. You're not going to get your proper angle. So pinch that tight, pull that down to where that's flush, and then you can go ahead and mark this. And that's for your inside miter, minus this line. Inside miter, outside miter. All right, I hope this helped out. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Like I was saying, I'm going to do the next video I'm going to do is going to be on how to make custom miters, and so make sure you turn on those notifications and come check back. So we'll see you next time back here at the 509. Take care.